Let the show begin. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Movies and Beyond. I am MovieBiz. I will be your host for tonight's episode, and if you're wondering where the other two co-hosts, well, they're taking another vacation. So that's it. Winning. Not that much to be said. So, but before we get to the madness of tonight's episode, because we have a lot to talk about. We have not to go over, for lack of a better word. But before we do all of that, I want to let you guys know that you can find us on Instagram at Movies and Beyond. You can also listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. New episodes will be dropping every Monday. And as far as the full version, the video version of Movies and Beyond will be dropping every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, without further ado, let's begin the episode. Now, we have, like I said before, we have a lot to go over. But first, we have this little funny football sketch video where Mike Wazowski and Sonny from Monsters Inc. they have returned. So let's get right down to it. If I can get okay. Every time. All right. Every time. All right. Screen sound. Let us go on and hit play right first.
Anything?
Come on, Mikey. Let's get back on track.
All right. Everybody get in here. Keep coming. Come on. All of you. Make room. Pile in here. You in a helmet. Come on. Hustle.
Now, we know this is a little out of the ordinary. Two teams together sharing a locker room.
It's like two things that don't go together. Like human socks and monsters. Like salt and slugs. Come to think of it, I'm starving. Is there any food at halftime? Slime slices, maybe? Anything?
Come on, Mikey. Let's get back on track. We wanted to let you guys know we're proud of you. You're working together, playing hard, giving it your all.
Now we know only one team is going to walk away with a win tonight, just like me, the winner of the Cheer Canister Challenge against my good friend Sully here. But deep down, we are all winners tonight.
We brought the NFL to Monstropolis. It's a night we are all going to remember for a long time. Everyone is watching.
Oh, boy. All right, guys, let's go back out there, finish strong, and have fun.
You said it, Mikey. Now smile for the camera.
I'm watching, always watching, and it's time to get back out there.
Well, okay. So that was another snippet. And I gotta say, I thought it was pretty cute to see Mike Wazowski and Sonny come back and with Benny Cristo and John Goodman reprising their roles. Plus, we got Raw. And let me just say, I'm not a huge fan of football. I don't care for it. But as soon as I saw Mike and Sonny, I was like, oh yeah, this will be the first thing that I talk about for the podcast. So that was pretty interesting. That was pretty cool, to be honest with you. Okay. So the next item of the list is a bit strange. And why do I say that, you may be asking? Well, here we go. New character posters for Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2. As you guys all know, or maybe you don't, it will be releasing on Netflix December 25th. So that's going to be our Christmas gift. Of course, we have Eleven and Mike. Okay. Now I'm not gonna spoil Volume 1 for all you guys, but I'm just gonna say Volume 1 was off to a good start. And what ended off, well, let's just say that is one hell of a cliffhanger. I can't wait to see what Volume 2 has in store. And for someone who's not a huge fan of Stranger Things, I consider myself a casual fan. I'm not this massive fan of Stranger Things. But I do respect the people that are. And I respect also the craft of what the creators have brought to us, what they created. And the cast and crew and so much more, the visual effects, everyone did a great job with this series. It's not over yet, of course, but I'm just saying that I appreciate the artwork and the art form that goes into Stranger Things. There hasn't been a weak season, in my opinion. Every season was getting better and better. Season 1, it was good. Season 2, it was also good with that one episode that we, and I'll talk now about. I know on the last episode, me and Brendan, we talked about it for a bit, but I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it. Funny. So that episode, if you know, you know. I don't hate it as much as everyone else does. I know when I first saw it, even before I saw Stranger Things myself, I was like, wow, a lot of people are hating on this episode. To me, I found it to be experimental. They were trying something different, switching up the formula, switching up the switching up what's normal in terms of Stranger Things. And I gotta say, it was pretty bold. It was ballsy for them to do that. Now, did it succeed? Did it execute everything well in terms of that episode? I gotta say, well, in terms of the plot of the overall season, it didn't really do anything. But as a standalone episode, if you look at the episode by itself, then yeah, it did good. It did good. And that's where I view it at. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying that, but it's just my opinion. You can take it the way you want to or not. It's really up to you at the end of the day. Oh boy, excuse me, I'm gonna drink some water. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. Like I said, I gotta get a drink of water, and I'm gonna be doing that for the majority of not this episode, but for the remaining episodes of Movies and Beyond in 2025. We're almost at the end, guys. Literally, 2025 is almost over. That's crazy. And you know what? It's been one heck of a journey. It's been one heck of a one. And I know I'm gonna say this in the New Year's Eve episode of the New Year's special, because we're all gonna do a special of Movies and Beyond to wrap up 2025 and to wrap up Movies and Beyond in 2025. I know I repeated myself, but I just wanted to reiterate. I just wanted to repeat it, basically, to let you guys know. Anyway, let's go on. Let's move on to the next topic. And let me just say, the next topic, well, is going to be something involving a Maisel. And no, I'm not talking about Warner Brothers and Netflix. That's not really confirmed yet. And I wanted to lay that out there right now while I'm on that topic. That Maisel is not really happening. It's not really confirmed. It's not 100%. Warner Brothers, they're still going to do their thing over here. And okay. Let me start over. So Netflix is going to do their thing over here, while Warner Brothers is still going to do their thing over here. We don't know if it's going to be confirmed or not, but I don't know. I can't give you a straight answer, and I'm not going to, because you guys rely on me for movie news and things in that nature, and I'm not gonna let you guys down. When I see something that's confirmed by the studio or anywhere else, then I will let you guys know. Until then, take the news right now with the Warner Brothers and with the buyout of Warner Brothers going to Netflix as a grain of salt. Please take that with a grain of salt. I reiterate. Okay. Are that good? We're good? Okay. Now moving on to what I was talking about. And I'm talking about Paramount and Skydance. Specifically, I'm talking about, as it reads right here from my source, Warner Brothers. Whoa, my goodness. Sorry about that, folks. Paramount Skydance Corporation has launched a campaign website, Building a Stronger Hollywood, following the news of the 108 billion takeover bid for Warner Brothers Discovery. And let me just say right now, that is insane. Now, let me just take a pause on that for a bit and talk about these Maisels, these studios moseying in. Specifically Warner Brothers and Netflix. Well, actually, hold that thought, because I'm going to be talking about that when it comes in my upcoming video. I don't know when that video will be dropping, but it will be dropping pretty soon. So Warner Brothers and Netflix, you guys are going to get my full thoughts on that. I was going to say on here, but I decided to hold off on that until the video itself. Save it for an actual video. I need to do more videos anyway, so yeah. Anywho, moving right along here. Okay, so for those of you who are fans of the amazing world of Gumball, yeah. Anyway, the new season, I don't know what season they're on, but according to my source right here, Cartoon Base is hosting the wonderfully real world of Gumball. Okay, that's too much words there. There's too many words. Okay. Anyway, they're hosting a Q&A with the show's amazing animator. I'm not gonna pronounce her name because I'm not trying to butcher it. On December 10th at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, Pacific Time, I should say. Funnel and prepare questions to ask, of course. Go with the following. And of course, a new season will be dropping on December 22nd on Hulu on Disney Plus. Because, for those who don't know, Disney Plus owns Hulu now officially. So if you wanna watch things on Hulu, like the new King of the Hill revival or the new Gumball season, all you gotta do is go to Disney Plus, and it should be there. Okay. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Gumball. I've seen a few episodes. They're all right. Some of them are pretty good. But as far as watching the episodes and watching the seasons, I haven't caught up with the amazing world of Gumball or the wonderfully real world of Gumball. So, and that's not to say there's nothing wrong with that. But I do want to clarify. I have no idea what this new season of the amazing of Gumball is all about. So there you go. I can't really say anything else. Okay. Now, moving from that, we got the Golden Globes nominees for Best Motion Picture Animated. Of course, this is talking about the anime movies that came out over the course of 2025. The list goes as follows. Enio. We have Enio. I'm not going to pronounce that name, but that's them. Okay, and I don't know what that is. Zootopia 2, which I'll talk about in a bit. K-pop Demon Hunters, not surprised it's on here. Demon Snail Infinity Castle, and Little Something or the Character of Rain. Okay, so that's two. Okay, so the Golden Globes, I want to look that up real quickly. Okay. When is the Golden Globe? So that way I will let you guys know when it will be dropping. Okay. Let's see. When is the Golden Globes? Okay, well, hey, the Golden Globes, should I say, the 83rd Golden Globes has a date. it will be airing worldwide, live, may mind you, on January 11th, 2026. And we will be talking about that after it came out. So we'll talk about the nominees and, we talk about the winners and things like that and yada, yada, yada. You guys all know the drill. Come on now. Now, in terms of Zootopia 2, now I do want to say real quickly with this. I have seen the movie. Just watched it yesterday, last night, as a matter of fact. And I'm not going to say too much here because I'm going to make a Movie Blaze reviews on this because it deserves it. And, well, by me saying that, you might think that I really enjoyed it. And from the people that I talked to, yes, I really did enjoy it. Is it better than the first one? Or is it way better than the first? Or is it just, in the same wavelength as the first one? I'm not gonna say, not gonna spoil. You just gotta watch my review to find out for yourselves. And when that will be coming out, I am gonna, for right now, I am aiming to release that on Christmas. I don't know how accurate that will be. So that's what I'm saying. Take what I say right now, put a pin in that, and let's go back to it later. But for right now, the plan is to release the review on Christmas. So yeah, you get a Christmas gift from me, from Movie Blaze, myself. All right. So before we go on to the next topic here, I'm gonna be right back, and a short commercial break. And when we come back, I will be talking about, well, more movie news. All right. Okay, guys, we are back. And as I was on my break, I stumbled upon this news. Now, of course, I've already seen this 11-second teaser for the upcoming Supergirl movie, which will not be directed by James Gunn. And I'll talk about that in a bit. But the trailer will drop. Sorry. Whoa. Okay. Anyway, the trailer will be dropping on Thursday. So that means expect a Movie Blaze trailer reaction madness episode. Well, oh, video. It's not really an episode, but it's a video. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, okay. And even though it's 11 seconds, I do know Supergirl, and there's a spaceship landing, and of course it says it's almost over, referring to the new Supergirl trailer that will be dropping on Thursday. And I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that we have confirmation on that. Now I do want to look up who is directing Supergirl. Okay. Who is directing Supergirl? Okay. A Woman of Tomorrow. Okay. So I can literally look this up. Hold on. Okay, so I can't do two things at once. Okay. So it turns out this guy, who I haven't heard of before, never heard of before. I'm going to check his IMDb, but apparently he is directing Supergirl. Now, like I said, I'm going to go on IMDb. Okay. Let's see. Was a nag. It's gotta be okay. Wait. I don't know who directed that. That's interesting. Okay. Well, folks. Oh. Okay. And then the mic. Fright Night. Oh. Okay. That's not. Oh. Okay. Director. Okay. See. Oh. Maybe it. Okay. So apparently. Oh, and Dumb Money. I don't know if he directed that. I don't know if he directed Dumb Money, but if he did, then I've never seen it, so I can't really say. Okay. Anyway, that was another fun. Oh yeah. Okay. So to get to the actual, not the actual thing, but the one thing, the thing that I want to talk about the most, on here. Hold on. I thought this would be interesting to talk about. Okay. So I'm going to screen share now. Okay. Here it is. All right. Here, this is the first look at Steps, a new animated film focused on Cinderella's stepsisters, Na Young and Stephanie. Can't pronounce that last name for the life of me. Have joined the cast. No word on the release date for Steps. All we know is that it will be releasing on Netflix in 2026. And honestly, it looks pretty. I mean, from what I'm seeing right here, it looks interesting. I am curious to see if we have more information regarding sex. Oh, shit. I mean, my bad. Sorry. I'm trying not to cuss. You know, that is one of my New Year's resolutions of 2026, and we'll talk about that more in depth. Okay, so we do have a little bit of plot, well, a little bit of something going on with the story. Not that much, but we do have a little bit, which thankfully. Okay, so it says right here, Netflix's animated film or Netflix's animated movie, Steps, a Cinderella reimagining from the stepsister's perspective. It's set it's set for a 2026 release, and of course stars Al Young as a misunderstood Ninef. Okay, all right. And Stephanie, that's the name I can't pronounce, as her sister Margaret. Produced by Amy Poehler's production company. The film follows NF's quest to save her sister turned into a frog in the kingdom after a magical mishap. Wait. Okay. So, with that concept, it sounds pretty interesting until you get to the turned into a frog. The reason why I say that is because we already have a movie like that. It's called The Princess and the Frog. Granted, that came out in 2009. So, well, years past that. Well, actually, a decade past that. Over a decade past that. But still, though, when we're going to go into a, magic turned frog thing. Okay. Up next, I would be surprised if the main villain is Dr. Considious or whatever his name was from Princess and the Frog. Correct me if I'm wrong, and that's my right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Transformation Central. And yeah, I know I'm making fun of that, and I never saw the actual film of Princess and the Frog. I'm just being honest. I have not seen that film, so I can't say. Okay. And with that being said, I think that's everything that I wanted to cover. Yes, I know this is a shorter episode than usual. Now, unless if there's anything else that, pops up, that, if anything pops up, I would definitely let you guys know. Okay, so, Chapone, stop making me hungry. Seriously. Okay. Wait. Oh. Okay, well. Hey, this is one more thing to actually. Okay. We're gonna end off the episode with this because this is very interesting. Okay. Sorry for the background noise. Anyway, real from my source here. Will Arnett wants to make a new Lego Batman movie. And I gotta say, we're gonna go to Variety to read the full, oh, okay. Yeah. We're gonna go to Variety. Let me see. Da. Okay. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen so that way I can find it. Is that? Oh yeah, that's Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Nice. Anyway. Okay, where is it? Okay. Well, you know what? Never mind. Never mind, guys. So the idea of Will Arnett. He wants to make a new Batman. He wants to make another animated Lego Batman film. And I gotta say, that film was actually really good. For those of you who don't know, maybe you're new and you're not really aware of it, but a year ago, I ranked the Lego movies from the Lego movie all the way up to Lego. No, all the way up to the Lego movie Part 2, the second part. And no wonder why I forgot about that movie. I almost forgot that movie existed. Anywho, so I really enjoyed the first Lego Batman movie. It was so much fun. And of course, with its own take and its own spin. And I really enjoyed that film. I really did. And I might do a review of that movie later down the line. Sometime in 2026. And I think that's a good segue into talking about, well, actually, hold up. I'll save that thought because I might make a video talking about, 2026. Or I might just save it, again, like I said, for the New Year's episode. And I might just save it for that. I don't know. All I know is that there's going to be a lot of exciting things coming to the channel. And my channel, I mean my YouTube channel, Movie Village 1. Feel free to if you like what I do, if you're curious, I talk about movies from animation all the way up to comic book movies. And a little bit of horror. So, if that's your jam, then why not subscribe? That's also where you can find episodes of Movies and Beyond. So, hey, a bang for your buck. A bang for your buck. That's what I was trying to say. Anywho, so that's about it. There's not that much to say, Winnie. Like I said, today was a short episode, and I wanted to ride solo on this because there hasn't been an episode where I hosted by myself. And, like I said in the opening, I wanted to give my co-hosts a little bit of a break. 2 of them, by the way. I just want to give them a break. And I said, you know what? There's still got to be an episode of Movies and Beyond. There's so much going on. Come on now. And I know you guys noticed if you guys don't subscribe or if you guys listen to this episode or what have you, the 59th episode of Movies and Beyond, which, my goodness, that the full episode dropped on YouTube today. So you guys can go check that out. And you guys can listen to the audio version on Spotify and all that other stuff. So, yeah, the Power of Friendship the Power of Friendship episode. I have not forgotten. That will be dropping sometime next week. So, without further ado, and into the next episode, keep blazing into the beyond.